Hey everybody, I'm Robert the Zombie Bargain Hunter, and today we're going to be talking about a few scams that I've found on eBay the last few weeks. One of them even involves this car part that I got. I sent out a nice Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figure and got back a car part. So that'll be one of the last ones I talk about because that's the best one. So you got to stick around. Anyways, there's a few scams out there, and I want to show you how to avoid them and get your money back, hopefully. All right, let's get started. Let's start with the cheapest or the smallest scam out there. Oh, before I start, if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you watch my channel, please go down there and subscribe. It means a lot to me. I know over 50% of the people that watch my videos don't subscribe, so if you watch me, please subscribe. I don't usually ask, but hey, it'll help me out and help my channel out to get more notice on YouTube. But anyways, enough of the jibber jabber. The first scam out there is video games. This is why I don't do free returns on video games. People are still going to get around it. This person right here said that the video game is all scratched and everything else. I know it's not. I use it's like a monster screen cleaner, or I use another cleaner. I clean all my video games. I make sure that they don't have any scratches on them, and if they do, I note it in the listing. So I know this game is fine. I looked at it the way he sent it. You can see it has hair on it. I don't know what he did. He sent pictures of how it's like messed up. I know I didn't send it that way. There's no way. Let me just prove it. Let's clean it for you, and I'll show you that the disc is completely clean. But the scam is they don't want to pay return shipping, so they want to save their $3.50, which this will cost to get shipped back, and they just put item not described. So I'm gonna clean it up if I can. They put some, I don't know what they put on it, like chapstick or something. But yeah, it's you can see it is almost completely clean. Maybe they put Vaseline on it. I don't know what they did to really get it all messed up, but yeah, that's the first scam. This happened to me a couple days ago. I just refunded them. I'm not going to deal with it's only $3.50. What you could do if you really get angry is go down there and when you're refunding them, push report a buyer. You can report them and take the $3.50. If you do video games or media or anything like that, you can take the deduction of $3.50 off and do it that way. Another bad thing that happens, or another scam that's out there, is when a person buys something when it's brand new, it has the tags, or it has the wrapping on the video game, or it's just a sealed container, and people open it. They open it, they use it. Last week it was a woman's t-shirt. I had a Minnie Mouse, a woman's t-shirt. She put item not as described, it doesn't fit, where I had all the different measurements and stuff on it. So what you do there is that when someone returns you a used item, because as soon as you remove the tag, it's considered used, or open the package or whatever it is. So when anybody does that to you, what you do is you go down where the returns are. I wish I had an open return. I'd show it to you, but I don't right now. I just cleared them all out. Sorry to say. But what you do is when you're refunding the money, just go down there, push report a buyer, and what I do when someone opens a package, or like when the t-shirt came back to me and the tag was pulled off, what I do is I just refund 50% off. A flat 50% off. That's it. That's as most as you can take off. So what normally happens is when you do the 50% off, the customer's going to get angry. They're going to contact eBay. eBay will still let you keep the money, but normally they will refund the buyer also. So it's a win-win. Unfortunately for eBay, they're the ones that lose, but I guess they're trying to make both sides happy. But that is another scam where someone uses a product and returns it used. It happens. Scam number 3, one of the biggest scams when you're working with toys and stuffed animals and things like that is when they want you to feel sorry for them. That is the biggest one, and it's one of my pet peeves. It drives me insane that people fall for this all the time. I get, especially around Christmas, my dog is sick, I'm sick, I'm a single parent, I don't have money in the bank, and here they're looking at like a $50 toy or something. Just the other day there was a Squishmallow. If you saw my Squishmallow haul, got a bunch of Squishmallows. Had one up for $50. This lady came by, is like, I'm a single parent, my child's sick, can you give me this for $25? I'm like, sorry, I gotta make a living. I don't remember how I put it, but it was kind of in the vein of, I gotta make a living. I'm sorry. I can go down to 41. I put it down to $41.99. Comes back about 4 hours later. Hey, I found an extra $10. I can give you $35. I am a single mother of a child that's sick. Please give it to me for $35. I'm like, I'm sorry, I gotta make a living. Next day, I don't have any more money in my bank account. Please, I found an extra $3. I have $38. Sorry, I did a counter offer for $40 because that's the lowest I would have taken anyhow. And next hour, bing, sold the Squishmallow right to her. I knew. Don't fall for the sob stories. The sob stories will get you all the time. I mean, I've heard everything from cancer to leukemia. I mean, I've heard it all, especially around Christmas. I'm going to hear it at least once a week, maybe twice a week. I hear it all the time. Don't fall for them. There was one that came up the other day. I don't have any money. Please give me this. I think it was I forget what it was. It was a Garfield or something like that. I only have $10 in my bank account, and this was like a $30 bigger version of Garfield. So I might have knocked it down to 25, but I wasn't going to go that low. But it was like, I only have this much in my bank account. Please, I need this. So what I did is I went to go check their profile, because it sounded like a scammer, because it had like a list of different things. It just sent something off of my brain that this person was not legit. So what I did here, I'll show you what I did. Go over here. Let me show you what I did. Oops. So what I did is right now I just went to eBay shipping supplies, so I figured that's the easiest one. So what I did is I clicked their number right here and went down, and when it says received as a buyer, so I clicked that, and when I pulled up, I didn't think eBay shipping supplies would have any buys, so I better not go down because I don't want any of the information from other buyers or any sellers to come out. But what I did was I clicked received as buyer, so it shows the feedback they received the last few days, or it shows the few months. And this person has purchased over 7 items in the last 2 weeks. Received feedback for them, so that means they purchased at least 10 items, and they were all dirt cheap. So I know that this person is scamming so many other people. I mean, they received 7. Not all sellers leave feedback, so you'd figure that's a minimum of 10 in the last 2 weeks. So I knew it was a complete scam. I mean, I don't usually do that, but with this person, I had it in the back of my head. There's a scam going on. So yeah, I found out that she has probably like 10 purchases in the last couple of weeks, and this one is the woman, or I don't know who it is, woman or man, is pleading poverty. So if you're really struggling, how do you make 7 to 10, maybe even more purchases on eBay in the last couple of weeks? So I knew it was a scam. So make sure you don't fall for it. Don't fall for the illness. Don't fall for the church. Don't fall for the... I'm sure the vid will come out sooner or later, and it's probably been sent already. So do not fall for any scams like that. They're all out there. They're usually in a typed form. You'll find they're really nicely written. They're not going to be. I rarely find any spelling errors or anything like that. They're just in a form letter, and they send it to you, and it's ridiculous. It's always out there, and people fall for it all the time, and it drives me crazy. So the last scam, the one you've been waiting for, how I got this beautiful car part in the mail. It's broken right here. You can see right there. I don't even know what car part this is. Whatever, I don't know. Since it's broken, I'll probably just toss it out. But let me give you a story behind this one. I sent a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figure. I believe it was worth about $40 out. This person contacted me before it was even at his house. Changed my mind. I don't want it. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll take the shipping out when he returns it. Sent back this car part. I'm like, what? Really? A car part? At first, I didn't know what was this from. I'm like, it was just sitting outside because I had no idea what this car part was. I'm like, I guess they sent it to the wrong person. But then I looked at the label and it said eBay return. So I'm like, okay, got to figure out what is going on. This is not an item that I returned. So first thing I did was look through. I looked at the address label and found out who it was. Then I contacted the person, and I'm like, once I found out it was the figurine, the Turtles figurine, and I'm like, hey, you made a big mistake. You sent me this car part instead of the Turtles figurine, because you got to get them to admit that what they did. Once you get them to admit it, you've got them. eBay will side with you almost all the time, and if they don't, go to eBay for business on Facebook, and most of the time you are fine. I'm not going to say all the time, because I've heard some stories that sometimes some things get messed up, but almost all the time you will be fine. All right, so what happened was they returned this part. I contacted them, said, hey, you returned this car part to me, and I want my figure back before I refund you. The person actually wrote back to me and said, oh, my father must have sent the wrong return. We were returning two items, and my father, I guess, put the wrong labels on it. So I'm like, all right, that's possible. I know I've mixed up a few times some labels, but that's when I'm doing like 60 or 70 when I mix them up, not 2. But I'm like, okay, that's possible. So what I did is I called eBay. I got on the phone with the first person and said, hey, this is what's going on. The person returned the wrong item. They returned the car part instead of a turtle figurine. Please note this on my account. Can you deal with this? And the person on eBay said, oh, fine. We will. We see in the messages that it says that they admit that they sent you the wrong item. We will leave this open till for a few days for you to work this out with the buyer. Sent message after message every day, messaging the buyer. I think it was 2 days, and I sent 3 messages in the 2 days. The buyer contacts eBay, demands they close the case. eBay closes it in their favor. I'm like, what? I just talked to the person 2 days ago. They told me to figure this out, and eBay gives them back their money. So now I am angry. Super angry. I had to calm down before I got on the phone with eBay, because I just got an email. I'm like, are you serious? I just talked to these people, they sided with me already, and they already refunded the money to the buyer. Because once the money goes back to the buyer, it's done. There's no getting the money back. eBay can't get the money back. They can't give. All they can do is give you your money back. They can't demand the money back from the buyer. So now I am super angry. So I call eBay. I think I still have concierge. I'm not positive. Seems like it because I don't speak to the same agents like in other countries. I seem to get an American person still. So I believe I still have concierge. So I spoke to the person and I'm like, hey, I got proof. The person sent me the wrong item. What is going on here? Why did I get this dirty, nasty, broken car part instead of my figure back? And you guys promised me you would take care of it, and you haven't. She actually went to the notes, saw, I already spoke to them, saw the message that he said he admitted to sending the wrong item to me and refunded my money. So unfortunately, eBay is the one that lost in this because they can't get the money back from the buyer, and they lost the money because they had to send it back to me. What would happen if this person on the phone from eBay couldn't handle it? Because a lot of times, if you don't have concierge, if you don't speak to a person that knows what they're doing, a lot of times you will still have to go to eBay for business. So that's the final straw. If you have to, go to eBay for business on Facebook, look them up. They work with you, and they're usually within a few hours they're contacting you, or even the next day at the most. So that's the steps. Try to get the person to admit that what they did was wrong. Contact eBay. If you have to contact eBay again, then final straw, go to eBay for business. And most of the time you'll be taken care of. Hopefully that helps a lot of people. There's a few scams out there. I know with all what's going on, all the unemployment running out, I know there's probably going to be a lot more scams going on out there. So be prepared. Just make sure, get the person to admit what they did was wrong. And if you have to, when someone like opens up an item, take pictures and send it in when you are doing the report the buyer. Make sure you send the pictures because that helps them a lot. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it's super helpful. Just stay away from the scams. Don't fall. Don't let your heart get into your business. Use your head, not your heart. I mean, I know it's sad. Their dog died, or their children sick, or their uncle from Japan has, I don't know, some kind of fever that's incurable. Don't fall for these scams. They're out there. I get them, a ton of them. And if you have a bigger store with a ton of plush, you'll get them too. I'll get a bunch, usually like 2 a week during, like I said, during Christmas. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And don't fiddle fart around. Get all your listings up. Take care, guys. Bye.